Hello, Mega Zombie Man 115 here. Today we're playing Left 4 Dead and I have a special guest with me today. This is Matthew, or also known as IGunmatty.
Hi guys, I've been on YouTube for a while now, haven't I, Ben?
Yeah.
On various different channels. I've recently got to, well, I've known Ben for years. He's a really good mate. I love all his videos. The quality he produces is amazing. And today I think I'm just going to be sort of asking him some questions.
Yeah.
And we're going to...
At the same time, give you a bit of Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, I agree. Like, Left 4 Dead is probably one of my favourite zombie shooters.
Hey, think about it, it's quite a classic as well.
Definitely.
Actually.
If I were to say a zombie shooter, like first person, you'd always say Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't really say Call of Duty Zombies. It doesn't fully count. It's more of a mini game. But
I completely agree. But they've done a great job with the new COD Zombies. I just choose a character. I always choose Bill.
Alright.
Yeah, but as I said, I'm going to just see not interviewing because that sounds too professional, but just asking you some questions.
Yeah.
You know.
Alright, so got anything to ask me?
Right. Let's just let the game load first. Yeah. So what campaign are we doing?
We are doing No Mercy because I thought, well, it's the first campaign, and plus, like, everyone else, like, I think enjoys it.
I completely agree. It really introduced me to Xbox games. This.
Yeah. Think about it. This is probably one of the first Xbox games that came out because when I first saw my brother had the Xbox 360, that was the first game I
completely remember him playing it.
Yeah.
I remember him playing it. He was on the bus when you know the map with the bus in. He was on the bus. It just made me want to play it. Although I would recommend it if you're buying this game purely for single player, maybe don't spend that much money on it because it does get pretty repetitive, doesn't it?
Yeah. Having the same 3 AIs with the.
Should we just turn this down a bit? Just a little bit.
Yeah. Should be able to hear us fine.
So Ben, my first question to you is why did you join YouTube and do you regret it or not?
Well, I joined YouTube because, you know, everyone, like, YouTube's like one of the biggest things on the internet, and you know, everyone's made an account and like made videos, and I thought I should be part of it at least.
I completely agree, mate.
And also, you know, I heard you're on YouTube as well.
Like I said, I've been on various YouTube accounts, and I've always wanted to make a video of Ben on his account.
Yeah.
And I think this is the perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
Another question. What do you think is the most important part of YouTube?
I don't know, you see everyone that gets famous, I think just try and, you know, make sure you get people entertained, you know, like listen to all your subscribers and just...
Completely agree, that brings me on to another question. What do you think of your subscribers?
Well, at the moment I don't have many, but I am trying to get all these videos up for all of you to watch, and hopefully you enjoy them and everything.
I completely agree. I think your channel is completely underrated for how good it is. It's great quality videos. Hopefully Ben can maybe get better recording software eventually, but he probably won't do that for a while. But
hey, you can still see what you're...
Coming on to Left 4 Dead, what gun class are you using today?
I mostly use shotgun. I don't know why, actually.
Yeah, I'm using the assault rifle until I can find a sniper.
But for people watching, I'm the left side and Matthew's the right side, in case you didn't realise.
I wouldn't say I'm a professional gamer, but I certainly got knowledge of games, if you know what I'm saying. I've grown up with it pretty much. As I go down, famous last words.
Right, wow, I haven't even taken any damage yet.
You can grab those, I'll grab them.
Pills, yeah.
With me, I'm a bit more of a rusher. I'd say Ben's not camper, but more of a defender, would you say?
Yeah.
Almost.
I say in Call of Duty, I'm mostly assault. Like, I've never sniped.
But in these sort of games, I'd say you don't hang back, but you know, just take it nice and slow, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh.
So.
Oh, okay, that was terrible.
What games are you looking forward to for 2013?
Well, I'm very looking forward for Call of Duty Ghosts, because, you know, like you and me, we're both big fans of Call of Duty.
Yeah, I think the gaming franchise has just been so big since that game. I think it's just been
I know, we're hearing about new Xbox console and PS4 and everything, and you think, oh, look at the graphics and technology, really.
Yeah, I completely agree. Some people say the graphics haven't improved. That's complete, that's complete lie.
Yeah, they must be blind.
It's a game. You always have to remember that it's a game. Yeah. It's never going to be, real life, is it?
Yeah.
I think you just completely underrate it. The graphics look outstanding.
Even though classic Mortal Kombat actually did get photographs of people and animate them, it was never like perfect. Really.
It was never perfect because of pixels. So it's always pixels. That make a game or break a game, but then again, I don't agree with that sentence because even Minecraft. Think of that.
overall, you shouldn't judge games by their graphics, really. Same with basically Minecraft. And what was I about to say? I was about to say, even in 40 more years, even if games are still around, they're never going to be like as perfect as seeing through your eyes.
I completely agree.
You're always going to get these pixels, but are just going to be so small.
People were expecting with the new COD, I think, too much.
Yeah.
You got to remember, they've edited the engine before, largely. So they've added new engine effects and stuff. And I just think it's outstanding.
And I think overall with games, is there just so much you can do with it after?
I agree. Like, I think they've done an amazing job because my favourite sort of games are stealth. You know that. I know that. They've just been outstanding. Which brings me on to another question, mate. If you don't mind. If you had to pick your favourite game of all time, what would it be? It can be on any console.
I have to admit, I am really with Call of Duty and everything. I really don't know. I do have lots of different ones.
What would you say is your favourite unique game? So maybe not go for a big one that's really popular. What would you say that? It can be a flash game. It can be anything really.
I really don't know. I just got loads.
I completely agree. My favourite sort of game that is underrated, I believe.
Yeah, I mean,
probably has to be Driver 3. That really brought me onto gaming.
Driver 3. And plus, I was
Rebel.
Yeah. Overall, I have to admit, Driver actually has been one of my most favourite games of all times. Back when the PS1 and everything was around.
I completely agree, mate.
I mean, I think I actually remember my dad playing it, and Driver was actually possibly my first game I've ever played.
Nearly made. Not a game developer yet.
Yeah, I think Driver was probably my first game I've ever played in like any game.
Definitely. I mean, Driver, I just loved the way. To me, it was an early Grand Theft Auto. I don't know about you, but it just really introduced me to gaming.
Yeah. It's just a thing. Back then, games went really slow, and now today, it's like every year we're getting something that's a lot more, you know.
Completely agree. Another game I'm looking forward to, guys, on YouTube, which I'd really recommend getting, is the new The Last of Us. It might be only on PS3. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not up to date with it, but it's sort of I believe it's a zombie apocalypse. Don't take me on that, but it's some sort of apocalypse.
Is it like very early? Like,
you're playing as a man and his. It's not his girl, but it's sort of a girl.
Well, I don't know, maybe a daughter or.
Yeah. Maybe, but like a very old daughter if it is one. It just looks really nice. I think it's an open world, which is always a bonus in a game.
I like open world games. They have like lots to explore. Like I played Just Cause 2 for a long time, and I haven't actually explored everywhere yet.
It's the same with Far Cry. Far Cry is huge, man.
Yeah.
But I think another thing that makes a game real is story.
Yeah. I mean, I always think Call of Duty should see if they can do more with campaign, because you know there's too much about multiplayer.
Definitely. I mean, the campaign in Black Ops 2 was outstanding. Black Ops 2 has been one of my favourite CODs ever made.
Yeah.
But the campaign wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
I managed to complete it 5 hours on, you know, one of the hardest settings. So.
That's it. Doom 3 took me 7 hours, but I think, you know,
A good campaign, I think, should take you 10 hours plus. I'm going to be honest. You want a game that you can go on for a bit and know that you can have more to play tomorrow. That's what I like about open world games. They're always long.
I mean, even Driver 1, that was. I mean, I didn't really remember the story, but I did remember it actually took me like a couple days to finish.
Yeah,
so
completely agree. What I try to do with the Call of Duty campaigns now is do a mission a day. And that keeps me wanting more. I'm not going to rush through it, am I?
Yeah.
The only problem
if you rush a game, then you're not really getting into it, really.
I completely agree. If you don't... What I find, if there's extras in games, so in Far Cry there's relics.
Yeah.
In Call of Duty there's intel. If you don't collect that, I don't think you get into it much. You don't explore the map. I mean, obviously you can't get everything because it's so hard, but I think that's definitely, you know. Right, another question, mate. What would you like to say to your subscribers?
Well, I'd like to say, if you've subscribed to me, obviously, thank you, and I will make sure that subscribing button gave you more than what you really thought.
Because what I can't stand is YouTubers who aren't up to date with their videos. People who don't have a regular update routine.
I know. I at least do like maybe 3 videos a week, or maybe a bit more.
I completely agree.
Maybe not too much, not like 7 or something.
And what I like about your videos, mate, is they're unique. Not many people are playing Flash games now. Yeah. It's always, let's play Minecraft, let's play COD, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see, I mean, you see all these people playing Call of Duty and Minecraft. It's like good, but you know, play something that hasn't actually been played much. You know,
what I like about games. Sometimes I go to my local game store, and I'll pick up a game that's completely underrated, maybe in the bargain box.
Yeah.
You know, you can pay 99p, you get a
especially indie games on Xbox. I thought I have spare money. Let's just see what underrated games there is. Because you know, there actually is some good underrated games like Murder Miner.
I completely agree. I'd definitely recommend picking up Murder Miner.
Yeah, it's only 80 Microsoft points, so it's literally like 80p or $1 if you're American.
100%.
So yeah, pipe ball. Yeah, we kind of split up here. Oh well. Yeah, one thing, if you're not into Left 4 Dead, never split up. That's really the key in this game.
Definitely.
Because you know you're always going to get a special.
And like I said, single player play. If you just want this for single player, the campaigns are great. I've played through them on my own number of times.
Yeah.
But you might get a bit. I hate to say it, but bored purely because it's so repetitive.
If you ask me, it's not too much of a campaign. You don't get too much of a story. If you ask me,
it's not really a story. It's just really fun. Just walking around, just
it's
doing
like
what
a
you
shoot
want.
'em up sort of game.
It's a game that as soon as I finished, I restarted. You know what I'm saying? You can play this game in so many ways with different guns and different ways of doing it, and you're always going to have a new experience every time.
Yeah. Auto.
Tank guys. This is another thing. If you've never played Left 4 Dead, these things are horrible.
Yeah.
I might go down.
I'll see if I can like.
No, God. Can he come in here?
Oh crap. If I knew where you were, I would have led him away, so...
Oh!
Where is it?
This is why it's quite a jumpy game as well.
Yeah.
You suddenly get got by a smoker, it's great. So, what would you like what can your audience look forward to in the future?
I don't know, I'd probably definitely play more Flash games, or, you know... Because although I do play, like, all the, like, overrated games, like, occasionally, but, you know...
Sorry, friend.
I feel, you know... There should always be a time where it's like, let's play this game that's no one played, but yet maybe I could get someone into it, you know. Like, maybe some of my subscribers would go, oh, that game looks pretty fun, I'm gonna
I agree, I think, the best thing, like, Surgeon Simulator, this is a good example. Without, I think, YouTubers, it wouldn't be as popular as it was today.
I know.
And you've got a video up, which is
off
hilarious, I'd recommend watching it, it's great.
Yeah, it has got a bit of swearing, but if you ask me, I don't really swear in my videos much. Surgeon Simulator just got me very annoyed, so...
I completely agree, it's a very hard game, but I love the challenge.
It's literally like co-op, and I've also put that video up as well if you're going to watch it, just... I don't know why I did that. Okay, awkward silence.
Just got to get into it.
Yeah. No, we have said quite a lot about, in fact, not even about Left 4 Dead, mostly about anything else.
I agree.
Right.
I think it's great. I think it's going to be good because everyone's going to get a good up-to-date view of video games.
Yeah.
So what would you say to new subscribers, Ben? What would you say?
I'd say thank you for subscribing. I'll make videos and make sure you have all the entertainment you need when you watch my videos. I think that just play loads of mixtures of games if I don't get any like requests to play any other games.
Completely agree. I think a mixture of games is the best because you're not going to get the same thing, are you?
Yeah, I'm not going to keep playing like same zombie games. That's
the reason we played this, and we did speak about it before. What game can we play that the audience will enjoy?
We sort of thought, how about a classic game or something?
A classic game that maybe people will know, maybe they won't. I'd be amazed if you don't know about this game, I'm going to be honest.
I know, I mean, I think everyone who had an Xbox 360 would have at least heard about this game. If you're new to Xbox, obviously.
Definitely. Now, guys, this is a really good thing about Left 4 Dead. It's called the Horde. Loads of zombies are going to come running out.
Yeah. That's the thing about Left 4 Dead. It's mostly about covering each other's backs and like trying to protect each other. You know, you're going to get into a
As you can see, I'm on a minigun. The only thing I would improve, one thing on Left 4 Dead, it would be the power of the guns. I feel like sometimes...
Yeah, they're not too...
You spray into... Obviously they're overpowered, but I mean, it doesn't feel like it feels like you're shooting in mid-air. It doesn't feel like, you're shooting actually.
But then overall, games aren't always perfect, really, if you ask me.
Completely agree, mate. We spoke about this earlier.
You know, even though we love Call of Duty, I always do get to a problem where I'm like, oh, I wish Call of Duty did this or something.
Yeah, no, I agree. But that's what I like about video games, it's a surprise. And it's...
Plus, I think it'll ruin the fun if it was perfect. I don't know how that would make sense.
If it was perfect, it would completely ruin the fun.
It may not sound any sense, but I just think it does really.
That was a Molotov I just threw there, guys.
I find when you see all those other games now, Molotovs seem very overpowered on this game.
Definitely.
Like on Far Cry, you actually need like grass and everything to throw it.
So Ben, the next question I'm going to ask you, what do you think about the new Call of Duty trailer?
I thought they done a really good job, you know.
Damn.
I mean, like what you said, when they did Black Ops 2, it was good and funny, except like FPS Rush and all those other people, you know, it showed a bit too much of it at the start. And with the Ghosts, it was all like, oh, what was going on, and then, you know, you want to know about it.
Completely agree, mate. I think Call of Duty Ghosts is going to be good. Just the directors already said it's going to be a much more stealthy game.
Yeah, I like stuff. Because don't you hate when you're in games and you always think it's unrealistic? So you take like 1 billion bullets,
Definitely.
and you know you should always run out there. I think stealth games should. You think that Left Dead isn't really a stealth game. It's more about just running in there and just gunning down everything you see.
Definitely.
But still,
that's
in a way it's zombies kind of. You know, it doesn't.
Like, normally I have a couple of matches to Left 4 Dead before I really start quite a hard game.
Yeah.
Purely because. It's a warm up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just getting your reactions on time.
Yeah.
You're getting hit by hunters. There's also a sequel to this game, Left Dead 2.
Yeah. Left Dead 2 is
zombies.
Yeah. If you ask me, same game, but I think it's a good idea.
Left Dead 0.5, I reckon. Left Dead 1.5.
Yeah.
I think that they've improved. They've added zombies, obviously, as you would. New special inflicted.
They're both literally like Doom, and if you haven't heard of Doom, then you don't know first-person shooters.
Yeah. I mean,
I might do a review of that or gameplay, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I just sort of talk about it. If you play Doom, well, Doom is one of the first-person shoot games ever created, and I think it's really just the granddad of all first-person shooters, really. And,
I completely agree, friend. I think Doom is amazing. It's such an amazing game. Duke Nukem Forever, I think it was a letdown for the amount of time they spent on it.
Kind of.
But it was a decent game. It was a good game. Some missions were really funny.
Yeah.
I was laughing all the way through.
Yeah. I would heal you, but we're in a safe. We're near the safe house. I could probably just give you these. Oh
my god!
I was gonna say, I hope you didn't shoot the car, because we'll be screwed. Although this game says don't shoot the car, don't disturb the witch, it's, you know, tempting. You just want to do it.
In the safe house, let's go.
I'm scared that's gonna hit the, it's gonna hit the car. Right, we're gonna make this video at least 20 minutes, so I don't know how we're gonna make the most of this 20 minutes.
I think,
well, 2 minutes now.
I think we should do just a overall finisher for this. I don't think we should start another mission purely because
yeah, stay in the safe house as well.
If we close the door.
Yeah.
I'll let you say a final thing, then I'll say a final thing, mate.
Alright, so anyway, well, since we don't have long left, thank you for watching, and yeah, hope you subscribe and like, because, you know, obviously that always helps, and I'm not going to keep bitching on about it. Don't you really do hate it when people bitch on about, like, liking? It's like, just let them...
Like, rates, nah, don't do it. I'd also like to thank you for letting me be in the channel. It's honestly been so much fun. I've loved speaking about this. I'd like to thank all the subscribers for tuning in, and yeah, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.
1 minute left, so that's what to do.
Right, we're just quickly. I'll say one last thing. The Zombie Man is completely underrated on YouTube. I think he needs more audience. So please feel free to spread this video. I'm not begging, even we just said that a minute ago. We don't like begging, but.
Just do it when you want, if you like to.
If you like the video, just maybe let some people know about it. It's completely up to you. But I'd honestly like to thank you so much for tuning in. So would he. Goodbye.
Alright, see ya. Right.